And again, I don't care if it'll flop. That's become almost kind of this talking point where people are like, Dragon Age isn't selling. Yeah. I'm like, fuck you. Who gives a shit? Dragon Age is fun. The new Dragon Age is a fun fucking game. I don't care if it's sold. What's the matter with you? This kind of goes back into that masculinity camp. Gears of War is also a masculine game. Who cares? What is your obsession with this? Leave it alone. Go live your life. Stop worrying about it. Stop thinking about what is bro-ish and what is masculine and what is feminine. Go have an adventure. You're only here for a limited time. Trust me, I'm probably older than you are. I'm 53. It goes fast, man. Shut up and go have some fucking fun. Masculine Joe Rogan says this. Vivek Ramaswamy says this. Shut up. I want to give you guys a warning. I want to give you guys a warning. Get out of this mindset, man. Oh no, this is officially masculine. I can do this, I can't do that. This is officially a flop. This is officially not a flop. Just shut up. What happened to just... Is it the kids today? Is it the schooling today? What happened where you could just find shit you liked and be okay with it? Why do you need the pat on the head? Is this that every kid gets a trophy generation manifesting in video games? It's like, why do you care if Avowed comes out and flops? And I'm not saying like, oh, well, Jeff, you see, I'm really into the business aspect. Okay, I get that. If you're Michael Pachter or you really want to be a video game executive or what, okay, I understand. I can appreciate that. But why do you care if a game fucking flops or is a hit? What's the matter with you? You got the rocks in your head there? Bulbo says, I'm enjoying Dragon Age. It's the best one I've ever played. You get further down the line, the game, it's amazing the amount of content and dragons you fight. I haven't encountered a dragon yet, but I've played about 14 hours of it, and I really, really, really like it. It's really good. Brad Glasgow said, beat Dragon Age the other day. It is not a good game. According to you, you forgot the according to me. If you played 14 hours, you've seen everything the game has to offer. Right now, I'm loving it. I think it's excellent. So even if I stop playing it, today I'd still say it was great. I enjoyed it. One of my favorite things I've played. Now, thank you, Gavin House, for the super chat, buddy. You know I appreciate that. He says, Jaffe, you enrage me like no other. You can't sit there and defend the writing and dialogue of Dragon Age is good or what fans want. Makes zero sense in the setting. I can do whatever I want. Thank you for the money, but it's good. It's fun. I enjoy it. Here's a question, Gavin. What do you need it to do for you? Like, I get that if you played Dragon Age and you were like, I was expecting a dark, somber Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings kind of experience. Yeah, that's not what it is. And I get that if you played Inquisition, it's very different. And I get that if you had been led to believe by the marketing, it was a dark, somber, very mature, serious kind of thing, you'd go, what the fuck? I get it. That's a total fair criticism of it. But since I don't have any of those issues with it, I'm happy with it being what it feels like, which is slightly above a CW young adult novel, sword and sorcery novel. And it has bits where it definitely gets more mature than that. But so far, it's great. It's really fun. I don't know what you needed it to be for you, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I don't know. It's like a big high adventure, kind of swashbuckling sort of romp is the way I describe it. I really like that about it. That it's not like Bard's Tale, like it's wink, wink, nudge, nudge, jokey, but it feels more like an 80s movie, where, or Dungeons and Dragons, the Dungeons and Dragons movie. It's like, yeah, the stakes were real. People could die. It wasn't a comedy, but it also didn't have a stick up its ass about the world is on the precipice of death. Everything is serious. It was just like a little breath of fresh air. I enjoyed it for that, but I appreciate you didn't. But I'm more masculine than you, Kevin. Did you hear what I told him? I
That's a huge bitch.
Oh, I got lightheaded when I did that comedy bit. Oh, God. Listen to me. I don't know how much of us that are engaged in video game conversation on the internet are a meaningful group that affects this or we're just in a little bubble, all of us. But I can tell you that it's a great time to be playing video games right now, man. There's some really fucking good shit out in the world. The new Black Ops season just dropped. Season 1 just dropped. There's a great new mode in there that's kind of like the gold mode. What is that fucking thing called? A lot of games have it, but it's really fun in Black Ops. Star Wars Outlaws, Kevin, is fun. Dragon Age is fun. Leave people alone. Have a good time. The world's falling apart. Let's have a party as we go out. Jaffe says, Gavin, I'll take you at your word. But you enjoyed the modern audience dialogue and the hypersensitive and cozy dialogue of it. Well, don't tell me what I enjoyed, bitch. Thank you for the super chat, Gavin. Here's what I'll tell you about the modern audience dialogue that I think you're talking about, the progressive stuff. That really isn't there if you're not looking for it. I mean, yes, your character you can romance same-sex people if you want. You can also build a character who is a trans character or a non-binary character. But if you don't build those things, my understanding is there's one character that joins your team or can join your team that is an open trans individual. Other than that, there's nothing in there. Brad says, Jaffe, come on. There are multiple quests about that one character's pronouns. I haven't gotten to them yet. I haven't gotten to that yet. So maybe, if you have to go down that road, but again, so what? You have a character. I mean, again, here's what I'll say to you, Gavin, and here's what I'll say to you, Brad. I haven't gotten to that character yet. So I don't know what the amount of it is. Clearly, I don't have a problem with it. But let me get to that, and then I'll tell you. But I so far though I haven't encountered it, and so I'm just playing it like any other game, and I'm like, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Godslayer says, honestly, I've had enough of people asking for pointless romance in games. It's a waste of fucking time. I mean, it is a weird thing, right? Because it's not like you're going to get some kind of Pornhub experience when these characters hook up. It is still, though, kind of fun to do, to kind of see who you can get to hook up with each other. So I think the chat needs to pull a barf, says Kyle. I understand that reference. Marquis says it's optional. So there you go. I don't care, Darth Nugget. I don't care, man. Why do you care so much? Shut up. He says even trans people don't like the non-binaries. Don't we? Seriously, guys, there are people out there that are multi-billionaires. There are people out there that lie and cheat and steal and get away with it. Don't we want to make them the bad guys? Just don't play it if you don't like it. I don't give a shit, but come on, man. You guys have been bamboozled and hoodwinked and Plymouth Rocked. Come on. Leave it alone.